will never forget a few years ago, my cousin and I took our kids to the zoo. And on the way to the zoo, she realized that they had missed their nap. And me, being a naive single person who was completely clueless about kids, said, well, you know, if they're missing their nap, they'll sleep better tonight, right? They'll go to bed earlier, they'll sleep in later. She was like, well, we'll see. This is like a huge debate in the parenting world. Now that I am about to become a parent, I've been doing all of the research about sleep and building my own plan for how we're going to hopefully get our son to sleep as fast as possible and as well as possible. But one of the biggest takeaways that I've had, and I always think about that trip to the zoo because they were little gremlins that day, is that, first of all, if your child misses a nap, that does not mean that they will make up that sleep later on. I think the Healthy Sleep Habits Happy Child book puts it as lost sleep is lost forever. Like, you can't make that up. And even setting aside missed naps, there's a whole question mark around if you put your child to bed later, will they then sleep in? And when they've done studies on this, they've found that children who go to bed an hour later than usual only wake up 8 minutes later in the morning. So you're not really buying yourself that much time. The other thing that I learned from all these books that I'm reading about sleep is sleep begets sleep. So the more that your child sleeps, the more likely they will be to sleep. It's like a muscle that they practice, right? I'm finding it super interesting reading all of the things about baby sleep, but I always think about that trip to the zoo and wonder if it was worth it for her. And if I could go back, I wish that we'd waited until her kids had napped to go to the zoo, because it also probably would have resulted in a more positive trip to the zoo, if I'm being honest.